Welcome back to the DR Healing and Recovery series. Now today we begin the week 1 of a 6-week series, and the topics which we have covered so far are: what is DR, how do we measure DR, what are the symptoms of having DR, and what are the implications of having DR. Now all of these videos are present both on my Insta and my YouTube channel. So in case you're curious to join the week 1 with us, please do make sure that you have a look at all the previous videos so that you are able to get a better understanding of all the concepts which we are going to discuss today. So let's begin the week 1. Now just for a quick recap, we have understood so far that DR is actually the unnatural gap or the distance between the abdominal walls that is created when the connective tissues between them get stretched beyond a point and it loses its elasticity. And depending on where exactly the separation has happened, we have different types of DR. Now in the coming 6 weeks, we have two major goals. Goal number 1 is to physically decrease the distance, or rather the abnormal distance between the ab walls, and the second goal is to increase the tensile strength of the connective tissue so that it is strong enough to hold the entire abdominal cavity in its proper position, maintain the intra-abdominal pressure, and also help us transfer the forces in the correct manner. And to make a plan work, it's very important that we address all the root causes that led to DR in its first place. And for a quick recap, the root causes were increased intra-abdominal pressure, improper breathing pattern, misalignment of the rib cage and pelvis, and tight or weak core muscles. And this is the foundation of our 6 weeks plan. Now we have understood so far how our breathing pattern, our postural alignment, and our core muscles all work together in order to maintain and regulate our intra-abdominal pressure. And the key players in order to maintain our intra-abdominal pressure are our diaphragm, our pelvic floor muscles, and our abdominal muscles. Now whenever we focus on DR or the recovery of DR, it's very superficial if we only focus on the core muscles. And that is why most of the programs fail, because this is how we have to look at DR. DR is not an isolated issue. DR is not only related to our abdominal cavity, it is a whole body issue. And to make our plan holistic and wholesome, we have to make sure that we not only focus on these major pillars, but also on the supporting pillars. Our mindset is very important, because what we are doing here is actually laying down a foundation for our well-being. And all of this, be it breath work, be it postural alignment, or be it connecting with our inner core muscle, requires a lot of patience and persistence. What we are trying to achieve here is to first connect with our bodies and analyze a pattern. Then we go ahead and control and correct them. And if all goes well, we combine all of them together and progress ahead. So you see, it's not an easy task, and we really need to practice a lot of self-compassion and patience to take it forward. And I'm sure you're game for it, because once you have laid down the foundation, you're good to go for life when it comes to your wellness or fitness. Speaking of life, we all know how important our lifestyle is as a supporting pillar for our overall wellness, and especially for our DR. We know that a sedentary lifestyle can cause us a lot of ailments and issues, and that is why we need to be very mindful of moving towards being active in life. And the last but not the least is nutrition. We know how important nutrition is for our healing and recovery. We know that our connective tissues are majorly made up of collagen, and that is why we need to make sure that our macro and micronutrients match the requirements that our body needs to heal and recover. At the same time, we have to make sure that we avoid the foods and the choices which would increase inflammation and extra fat in our body, because extra fat also adds to the intra-abdominal pressure. It's not only the food choices, it's how we eat our food and also the timings of our food. So we would be playing around with those aspects in the coming 6 weeks too. So how are we going to put all of this together in our weekly plans? Well, what I have thought is to have 2 plans every week. Plan 1 would be a workout plan, and plan 2 would be a daily lifestyle plan. So in the workout plan, we are going to majorly focus on our innermost core muscles. We're going to learn how to identify them, we're going to learn how to control them and train them, and once we're able to do that, we're going to learn how to combine and use them all together. And in our lifestyle plan, we're going to focus on all the other aspects. So those are going to be the practices which we need to do on a daily basis going forward. So let's see what the week 1 has in store for us. Now the workout plan of week 1 involves us focusing on the pelvic floor muscles and the TVA muscles. And for that, we have got 2 major exercises that we are going to focus in this week. I'll be creating a separate post for both of these workouts, so please don't miss them out. And for the daily practices for week 1, we need to be mindful of these aspects. So the daily practices that we are going to monitor this week are making sure that our postural alignment is in proper check throughout the day, making sure that we take active number of steps throughout the day and try to be a little more active compared to a sedentary lifestyle, being mindful of restricting or avoiding high inflammatory food, and if possible, having a gap of at least 2 or 3 hours between our last meal and bedtime. I'll be creating a separate post on all of these, so please do check them out in the coming week. Now this was the overview for the week 1 of a 6 weeks plan. Please look out for the posts which I'm going to release in the next few days because they are related to the workout plan and the daily lifestyle practices. And please do connect with me and let me know if you have any queries or any inputs regarding the plan. Please don't forget to save this post so that you have an overview of what we are doing in the week 1. And also, please share it with your loved ones and invite them into a world of wellness. I'll be seeing you soon with my next post. Till then, take care and keep thriving.